Hello, Internet. I still hate you. And hello to whoever is watching this.
There we go. I can see it. So yeah, we're definitely live.
Yes,
Good.
that's great.
So hi, Internet. It's been a while.
Several years at this point.
Yeah, like 2-ish. It's funny how work can,
Oh, don't
influence your
tell me.
habits. Yeah.
I hate work.
Yes, I have learned that I too dislike work, but I do like money. So
I prefer to have not having enough money to not die. So, welcome to Resident Evil. I think the last time we murdered a bunch of cultists in this house before a Spaniard decided to, let's not help you.
Right, this part. Oh man.
Welcome.
So which part are you gonna choose up here?
I think I will go with the giant first.
What are you
Oh, I can do
buying?
both of them. Cool.
Is that all? Thank you. Is that all? Thank you.
The thing is, I'm very bad with dealing with the giant, so I will attempt it 2 times or so and then decide to deal with the chainsaw guys.
Okay.
But first, more diaries.
Right, the text logs. You sort of forget about these when you tend to play the game a couple of times.
I mean, at least they're no longer sending stuff via fax.
I suppose.
Of course, Lurk, I will always upgrade the TMP. This is a run where we only use the worst weapons.
Oh, you're gonna use all the goofy weapons?
I have decided on a very goofy weapon nobody ever uses.
The mine thrower?
Yes.
Oh, that's great. I mean, if you can get it going, it's really fun actually, but it does make some parts kind of really tense, so, good on you.
This worked well already. Wait. I just returned.
Okay, interesting strategy.
I mean, I honestly don't know. Does he, like, heal between loading screens, or,
Hey, didn't I need a key out of one of the cabins?
There's a bunch of treasure in the cabins and maybe one key. Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
Oh boy, the lag is back. Better if he grabs me than her. No, where was the key? I thought it was in a cabin.
That might have been in one of the cabins that was smashed. Either that or the delay is terrible in this.
Yeah. That solves that question.
Yeah, I think there's a bunch of money items in there that get destroyed if you're slow like this. But then you're going to be doing gimmick weapons only, so you know you don't really need all the money.
That was surprisingly painless.
Yeah, time to turn around and do the other one.
Let's see if I can get safely through there to show off the other pass. I mean, in the worst case, Ashley dies, but hey. Nothing
I mean,
of value was lost.
In that area, you can actually leave her behind at the start for the entire area. There's one of those. Oh right, he didn't kill this guy. Man, that'd be really mean if he actually respawned.
I mean, you can probably kill him, but it's not worth it, I think.
It's a waste of ammo. But you know, if you happen to have a rocket launcher lying around, then that's free money.
I suppose, but still, all those pesetas.
I mean, at this time, didn't Spain already change to the euro?
Yeah, that's also kind of a weird thing about this game, that for some reason these Spaniards still use pesetas.
Well, I mean, the game's been in development for like well over a decade, I think, so. Or at least there's been a lot of projects with it, so who knows. And again, when did they decide on Spain anyway?
I think they decided on the whole Spaniard angle after the whole Hookman angle, sort of.
Yeah, because Hookman was just like a weird Eastern European, like Pennsylvania sort of place, and not Castlevania angle.
Wait a second, I probably have to tune down the graphics a bit.
Yeah, I'm honestly not sure about this. It could also just simply be that, you know, OBS is taking up quite a bit of CPU resources, and then the emulator on top of that, it's probably some tug of war thing going on with your PC right now.
I mean, this isn't exactly the best port either. I wouldn't be surprised if there's some performance issues.
Yeah, it worked fine when I didn't let OBS run, so it's probably that. And thus I died.
Well, Lurk did try to warn you to eat your fish.
No! I will take this fish back to America. It will probably get better when we are out of the rain with the leg.
Hopefully. I mean, that's when it really started to become noticeable, so... But yeah, now that we mentioned that, Resident Evil 4 went through all sorts of different concepts from what I can remember. I think there was also at one point that it was supposed to take place on an airship or something, and Leon was supposed to be infected with the progenitor virus or something.
Damn it, I have to eat the fish.
Oh, you do have a shotgun. That's nice, at least.
Yeah, I'm not going without weapons.
But yeah, it's crazy how many projects have at one point been Devil May Cry, like or Devil May Cry as well. Like, how many games have been like Resident Evil 4 at some point? It's pretty crazy, actually.
Ow! At least they are generous with the healing items now that I've eaten the fish. So let's go down into the hellhole.
Yeah, time for one of the more fun encounters in the game.
Not sure if going up was the right idea.
Well, it's probably better than staying down there with the... I don't know, what were they called? The Bella Sisters?
I think staying down there is the fun option, but probably not the wisest, yeah. Good thing about the TNT for this.
Oh, combat music is still going. Did I overlook one?
Yeah, there's one right there.
Where are you going, Leon?
There's a ladder, you know. You could have used it. Silly girl.
Well, you know, she is the daughter of the U.S. president and everything. She's probably used to ladders looking like, you know, essentially her bodyguards just making a makeshift ladder and everything.
Oh god.
Better eat your fish, I guess.
Yeah. The last desperate option. Why are there so many of you anyway?
Yeah, this is unnormal, right?
Yeah, this is normal.
Well, maybe you've just been playing too well. That's something that can happen in this game.
Oh well, time for more inventory cleaning then.
Though it does feel like they're really trying to run you out right now.
God, go away, you silly plagas.
Oh wow, that was actually just counted as a headshot. That's crazy. Shot somebody on the floor and somehow hit that guy in the head while he's charging at you. That's weird.
Well, I don't know. Isn't that kind of a thing? With Resident Evil 4, after you make a bit of progress, that even if you shoot one of the cultists in the foot, that would somehow cause their heads to explode.
Yep.
Yeah, I suppose they are predetermined to explode. So
At least that one was not coming, so that made that section a tiny bit easier. I guess. Right, wasn't there a side area I did miss?
there's an area with like a single box.
Oh,
You need to jump up from like a very specific point that doesn't really connect to the other points. It's, I mean, there might be a small treasure there, but I don't think it's anything important. Might be a red hurt there though, I'm not sure.
as long as it's not my eternal enemy.
What, the sword key?
Oh god, no, not that eternal enemy. The sword key is the worst.
I don't know. If I remember correctly, once you go through that door you unlock with a camp key, there should be a small little building to the right you should be able to get into.
Yeah, this is the area I think I was thinking of.
Yeah, I suppose there's also this
Where
part.
are you going, Leon?
Well, more ammo is never wrong. No!
Wait, follow me. Wait, follow me.
Right, now going back again and killing the giant. Or just visiting the merchant.
Welcome. Got a selection of... What are you buying?
He has nothing.
Come back anytime.
I love how someone in the stream chat really hates the merchant. That guy is writing a lot. Also, yay, ammunition for a gun we don't have.
Actually, come to think of it, considering the upcoming area, you might want to grab yourself a rifle.
I can do it with a knife.
Okay, your funeral.
Now we got FPS lagging fog. The weather in this game.
Yeah, that's right.
Told you this was easy.
Wait. ¡Cogedlo!
I do like that this game just does a bunch of crazy shit and it
Follow
doesn't
me.
ever really explain, you know, any of the purpose behind it. Like there's just a random ritual room here. There's sort of a bit that, you know, comes into it with one of the Ada sections, but even then it's just there to be weird.
Welcome.
Well, from what we've seen in the village, none of them seem to have any sort of television sets or anything, so they had to come up with something to entertain themselves.
Anytime.
Or maybe that's just where their butcher lives. What shotgun am I gonna use? I think most people use the third one you get, the striker.
I mean, the striker is really nice if you get the ultimate upgrade for it, but or at least it's very practical, I guess.
I think I will go with the second one.
The second one's pretty good. That's the one nobody really uses from what I see.
Yeah,
First one has, you know, does it have the Hydra upgrade or is that only for the 15?
You better stay
But
outside.
yeah, the first one does get ridiculously powerful either way.
Hasta luego.
I really wish every fire barrel in the game would do that. But welcome to one of the boss fights I'm really bad with.
I think a fair amount of people tend to have issues with this boss.
I mean, this initial part isn't too bad, I suppose. You do need to be like really slow going because he will catch you if you try to get too many shots in too quickly.
At least he's not doing much damage if he just punches me.
Yeah, he has a couple of grabs that are really bad. You also kinda, have to just stand there to actually get grabbed. So.
Whoops.
I mean, yeah, kinda like that. Yeah, you could probably just unload on him with the TNT.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, quite a bit of ammo for it.
Now comes the horrible part.
Yeah, this is the bad part. Not sure if TNT is gonna help you here, I don't know. Since, the whole thing about this part is that getting... Oh, actually, wow.
Let's listen to Lurk. Yeah, I thought I can knock him down again.
Yeah, probably need to do a decent amount of damage before you be able to knock him down like that again.
It wasn't the direction I wanted to go.
I mean, if you jumped down, you would have dodged it, but...
I just wanted to go to the right. Can't hit the barrel from there.
You may want to grab that red herb that's right there.
Yeah, I am thought like the third time of like, oh, I should grab that. Come on, get down here.
Actually, there should be several herbs just lying around here.
Oh.
Nice. Got it.
The grenade did work on him. Really good. And I still have a fish.
Are you okay, Leon?
I don't remember. Were there enemies on the way back? Probably.
Nah, there shouldn't be.
Normally, no.
It's only really when you start like going to places you clearly don't have to go that enemies will start respawning occasionally. And even then, I don't think there's only like one group of enemies per area per like chapter or something.
Oh, that teleports me up instantly. Nice.
Yeah, there's not many points in the game where it does that sort of stuff, but it usually is pretty good about just cutting out nonsense or like having you loop around in a sensible way.
Alright, I think this is one of the classical rooms where I died 2 or 3 times.
Really? This one?
Yes.
Are you just supposed to keep running?
I mean, yeah, you can get caught by this guy. You can just either shoot the driver or, you know, run alongside it.
Gotta say, that was a pretty good shot there.
Yeah, you could probably take out the guys that are coming after you now. That should give you a little bit extra resources, or you can just skip them. I mean, if you just take a few more steps into towards the castle, you should be able to skip all of these. I mean, a grenade is kind of like that, right? And these guys, they'll... Yeah, it's just a small group, actually. I don't think anyone else spawn in.
On the other side of the bridge.
Yeah.
You take that one.
Okay.
Ready?
Would be way more funny if they were actually walking up that.
Come on.
Yeah.
Honestly, from what I can remember, that area was, once I figured out how that whole thing worked, I essentially just had the camera aimed towards the door and just kept walking backwards. Because apparently the enemies don't spawn in until you stop paying attention to that door.
Yeah, they won't just pop them in, so if you keep looking at the door, it'll just never do anything. It's great.
So I just kept doing that every time I played a game so that I'd have a bit of a head start.
I mean, if you book it, they'll never catch up. But then you might miss out on like a few items. Oh, nice, that mag. That's the real treasure here.
Was hoping it was a golden one.
You still somehow have more luck getting eggs from snakes instead of actual chickens.
True.
Got some rare things on sale. What are you buying? Is that all? Thank you.
But yeah, now we're finally getting into the part where the game just starts having stupid amounts of fun with itself. All of the good guns are coming out.
Yep.
Not only will
Good
you
enemy
be
type is coming in. And the set pieces, oh boy. Oh man, you're already buying the mine thrower.
So I can get more ammunition for it. So, and I probably want the riot gun.
Yeah, and you should probably at some point in this,
What are you selling?
maybe not in this chapter, but maybe the next one, you should get the new sniper rifle.
Yeah,
It is basically mandatory at a little bit later on.
I wanna be honest, there is a part here where it's kinda nice to kill 1 or 2 enemies with it.
I'll buy it. Thank you. What are you buying? Is that all?
But then again, I suppose you don't really need the rifle at all in the entire game. I mean, you can just shoot the regenerators a whole lot and they'll eventually die. Or you can, you know, get lucky and get their weak points, which is actually surprisingly easy with a TMP if you're, you know, got a little bit of a sense of where to aim. It does become a little bit more exciting dealing with those guys, though.
Can't you ignore like most of them?
And yeah, I think you can run past probably all of them, actually, but there's 1 or 2 that are really difficult to
Thank
just
you.
walk around. One in particular, from what I
Not
remember.
enough cash, stranger.
But then again, you can just get the right shotgun and just go crazy. Doesn't matter. And I mean, the rocket launcher will also kill him, but that's, yeah, kind of a waste.
Back any time. What are you selling? Is that all? Is that all? Thank you. What are you buying?
So let's see if I have actually
Is that
enough
all?
inventory space for this. I do. Oh, I kind of want to move the mine thrower up there, but inventory Tetris is not allowing that.
Thank you.
I mean, if you took the time, you could probably get it really nicely set up. But
Can't read the entire sentence from Lurk. There's another Stein in there.
oh yeah, in this area, there's another one you can get like a full set of it. So I have no idea where actually.
Probably
I
not.
can't remember. I can't remember though. Was it a beer stein or Are we
Yeah, because
talking about the lantern?
yeah, I remember the lantern. I'm pretty sure the lantern's in this area, but there might also be. I do remember there might be a second base time in total.
Yeah, come to think of it, I suppose you could go ahead and sell off the beer sign on the earliest opportunity. I suppose at this point you should have gotten all of them, except for that one jewel that you needed to solve a puzzle for, and you just sort of gave up.
Oh, yeah. Not dealing with that one.
Yeah, that's a kind of a dumb, annoying project.
Lurk, I mostly took this one because I can attach the scope later. Not sure if you can do that on the other sniper rifle.
I think
Yeah.
the other one also has a scope, but I don't think it zooms in as far.
Whoops!
No.
I
Yeah,
wish
this-
she would catapult a bit more.
Nothing else, she does seem to be in pretty good condition considering she got hit with a gigantic flaming boulder.
Yeah, this area can be a little bit finicky when it comes to getting the catapults early enough. It does feel like Ashley will occasionally just wander off just enough to get hit by something.
Oh, I can get the regenerator scope for the other one. Nah. Should have used the other one then. Oh well. Maybe if I have enough money I can switch over.
Mátalo.
Suplex them into another dimension.
What's also great about those guys is that due to the masks they're wearing, it's pretty much impossible for their heads to explode, so you don't have to worry about any plagas with those guys.
Yeah, there is always that moment when you do go for that first shot and then things off. And you're like, damn it, that feels really bad.
Follow me.
That one I could not explode.
Honestly, look, the only time I actually saw Ashley actually doing that animation was on the gondola thing. There, she pretty much just did it every single time Leon shot one of those cultists off of it.
It should be whenever you get like a critical hit on something and she's not doing anything else, she'll usually do the fifth one. But she's generally too far behind you to really notice.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That if you do the suplex close enough to Ashley, she just thinks you're trying to look up her skirt and she just calls you a pervert.
Wait. Oh, no.
Yeah, that's exactly what I hate about this area.
Alright, new attempt.
Mátalo. Wait. Follow me.
Aren't there two more cultists here?
Yeah, there's a couple that might spawn in from behind, but I think firing cannon actually removes all enemies from the area.
Got some rare things. What are you buying?
Nothing there I can't really
Back
afford.
anytime.
Leon, where's your current location?
We decided to lay low in a castle, but it looks like it was a bad move.
Meaning...
Well, it appears that this castle's also connected with the Los Illuminados. Must not get many visitors here, because they're giving me one hell of a welcome.
sounds bad. I have an idea, Leon. I need you to...
What? Repeat, Hunnigan. Great. Just my luck.
Oh hey, the sword thingy. This would be kinda annoying if this was one of the old Resident Evils.
Mátalo! Ahí está.
Oh man, you are spawning them all in at the same time. That's great. At least the red guy will stay downstairs for the time being.
Can we please not do this?
No.
Whoops.
Hello.
Hello.
So guess who almost got arrested today?
Congratulations. It was not me.
The hell kind of acting gig were you guys trying to organize?
Well, you see, we kind of forgot about the thing that, well, our farming location kind of has alarms going off in an hour earlier than we thought. So, a guard comes in around 1.5 an hour ago and sees us carrying TVs and other things out of the building.
Oh come on, you were just suplexed.
So how is going the amazing adventures of Leon S. Kennedy?
I didn't kill a cow yet, so probably well.
Progress.
Well, I mean, we only have a single fish left, so
Yeah,
things are
that's...
pretty dire.
Hey, Mullen.
Hey, what's up?
I almost got arrested today.
Good job.
Also, we had a 16-hour filming day.
Leon!
My
Louis,
legs are killing me.
I've got something for you guys.
Yeah, I can imagine.
And the next thing is gonna happen on Tuesday.
I must have dropped it when I was running away from them.
Hooray!
A drug that'll stop your convulsions.
So you get tomorrow off. That's nice.
I know you're careless.
Tomorrow I'll be actually taking off this equipment stuff on my house to school.
And you.
Yes.
Damn it! The eggs have hatched. We don't have much time.
What are you talking about?
I have to go back and get it.
Let me come with you.
No. You stay here with Leon. He's better with the ladies. I'm sure.
Why are you...
It makes me feel better.
So, did you just come back from the police office?
Well, no. We thankfully were left off. It's just like, alright, next time try not to be around when alarms go off.
Yeah, I bet you that's pretty fun to explain.
Well, it's like, alright, who are you? Well, I'm this and this person, and I cannot wait to hear from a teacher tomorrow morning, like, we had a call from police officer. Yeah, about that. At least have cider soda in the school.
I mean, on the other hand, you know, you couldn't really call it a independent film education if you didn't break some laws, right?
I suppose, but isn't that more of an 80s thing? I mean, I'm thinking at least this day and age when it comes to independent filmmaking and everything, it's mostly going to get in trouble on social media or something.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, the day's not over yet.
There's 2 more hours to go.
And you are having the weirdest luck with these hat poppers.
Yeah, the other one died after one shot, but this one...
A bunch of them died really fast. But also there's way more than you should be having right now. I mean, there's been like 6 of them or something?
Damn it. And the traffic helicopter arrives once more.
Indeed. Just hide them. I'm being lazy. Ah, that's some good cider.
No dejas que escape de la isla vivo.
Wait, where did you come from?
You know there's another door there, right? Oh wow, 2 of them. That's great.
Ah, timing.
Love how he tried to hide his face. So god damn it, you absolutely not helpful explosive barrel.
I was starting to wonder when you might notice us.
Who are you?
Me llamo Ramon Salazar, the 8th Castellan of this magnificent architecture. I have been honored with the prodigious power from the great Lord Sadler. I've been expecting you, my brethren.
No thanks, bro.
My, we've got a feisty one. If you care for your own well-being, I suggest you surrender yourself and simply become our hostage. Or Mr. Scott, you can give us the girl because you're not worth a penny, I'm afraid. You can die.
I'm never turning into one of them. Never.
Got that right. We'll find a cure.
I love how he tells us to die, but never takes any measures.
Well, he sort of tries later on.
Yeah, there is that one time, I suppose. Oh wow, this is already? Nice.
Man, this castle has some good stuff in it.
The game has become kinda generous with the yellow herbs.
Well, considering the enemies they're planning on introducing, you're probably going to need them.
Heyo.
Wait.
Man, these enemies are pretty great.
Follow me.
On their own, they're kinda easy.
Yeah, once you've figured out their gimmick, and especially when you've got a feel for the way they move and you know how long they stay in their herd state, it's not that difficult. Of course, then they start throwing him into a little bit more mean situations, and they always manage to keep it pretty fun. Nice.
Oh, it's this room already? I thought this is way later.
Yeah, it's weird with this game how there's a whole bunch of set pieces in them that, like, it feels like they should be further apart from each other from memory, but yes, the game is just surprisingly short, despite having, you know, a ridiculous amount of content in it.
Or maybe it's just well paced.
Yeah, though I suppose, especially the second act. Well, actually, no, that's not entirely true. But I suppose the first, like the village area, is a lot bigger, but also a lot more empty in comparison with the rest of the game.
Yeah.
So when you get a little bit further in, it only feels like there's a whole lot more happening. Yeah, this room is pretty great because you can just rush through and open up the path forward and just restart the area, just load the checkpoint and despawn everything.
They could all be knife combo.
And Leon's feet still strong.
Of course. Leon fucking Kennedy.
Wait. Follow me.
I love the doggy. Here, Kennedy.
Ah, damn it, they got through.
Close the gate. I just love that tripping animation.
Oh man. Where are you coming from?
On the roof!
Ooh, that was pretty tense watching that insecure animation happen right behind you.
Alright, this was a checkpoint, right?
Yeah, the second.
Normally, yes.
Look, there's a crank over there. Watch out for me.
Ugh.
Oh, the fish situation is getting dire again.
Wait. Follow me.
Wherever you want to go.
Well, he's got a huge shield in front of his face, so he probably doesn't know what he's looking at.
This room without a death, I'm surprised.
You alright?
I'm fine! Leave me alone!
Ashley, wait! Ashley!
What's going on?
I love the stupid trap.
Don't worry, Ashley. I'm coming for you.
I mean, what is if she stretches out her hand or something? Or doesn't go completely to the wall?
Yeah, I mean, I do definitely like the rows of spears that are like
What happened? The transmission
fairly
got cut off.
distance apart from each other.
Salazar, how'd you...
We've jacked the line. We didn't want you telling everyone any unnecessary information.
Where's Ashley?
Ah, so she fell into one of our wonderful traps. We'll make sure we find her. Don't you worry about her. Oh yes, I let our miserable insects out for some exercise down in the sewer.
Thanks. That should keep me company, 'cause boredom kills me.
I look forward to our next encounter in another life.
Yeah, Lurk, even Salazar doesn't know where she is, and he alludes to this castle having even more silly traps. Sadly, we never see them.
It's just a giant complex made of all sorts of ridiculous traps. And I mean, the traps that we do get to see are pretty silly.
Welcome. Got some rare things on. What are you selling?
I'm trusting Lurk on something regarding the rifle, so I'm taking the other one instead.
I'll buy it at a high price. Thank. What are you buying?
Yeah, right. At this point, I
Is
actually
that all?
should be able to go into certain rooms and everything and essentially do the whole shooting gallery bit.
Lurk, I kind of want to use this rifle, so...
Thank you.
It's a fun one.
What are you selling? Is that all? Thank you. Is that all straight? Thank. Thank you. I'll buy. Thank you.
Right, probably not able to complete this thing.
I'll buy it at a high price. Thank you. What are you buying?
Oh,
Is that all, stranger?
money.
Is that all, stranger? Thank you. Is that all? Thank. Is that all? Thank you. Is that all, stranger? Thank you. Is that all, stranger? Thank you. Is that all? Thank you. What are you buying? Is that all? Thank you. Come back anytime.
God game, what is your problem with this room?
Huh.
Yeah, this is one of the outside areas, I think. We're gonna have some fog in a little bit.
Ah, there is indeed fog.
Oh wait, no, is this? Oh, this is the sewers.
Yep.
Okay. Man, it's great. I've played this game so many times and so long ago that I don't really remember which parts like fit together now.
That's part of the fun.
Yeah, this is the area where you can get a lot of money.
Butter.
Oh, you're still alive? You know what is the really disappointing part about the sewer?
What?
There's no fish in it.
To be honest, would you really want to get fish that lives in the sewers, though?
I don't know, maybe it's some gourmet food in some areas of the world?
Ah, yes, fish are dumpster.
I mean, if you really think about it, the ocean is just one big giant sewer, so you know.
Alright, situation is dire. No healing items besides fish. Oh, never mind.
Never eat the fish. It's coming back to America.
I heard you. Oh yes, toilet diary. So all these parasites are inside a body where they will get eaten later. What will eat these humans?
Zombies, of course.
I don't know. One of the world's more gentler creatures, the Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Wait, was it zombie dinosaurs? Dino Crisis 3?
Well, yeah, Dino Crisis 3 does have dinosaurs in space and everything, so eventually dinosaurs do make a comeback.
I'm so glad I don't have to take this wolf with me. There your cider died.
Ah,
I like Lurk's theory. But I don't think Leon is gonna eat all these zombies.
yeah. Ugh.
Actually, come to think of it, I just remembered. I think one other reason most people tend to go with, the third shotgun in a game was due to the fact that I think if you do some very specific actions and everything, there's someone able to trigger some kind of exploit that causes Leon's running animation to become faster.
Yeah, you switch weapon while aiming, I think it is. While you're grabbing the weapon. But I think this is fixed in this version. And hey, I got lucky and got a blue one.
Yeah, there was kind of a problem with the lantern treasure item due to the fact that the jewels and everything, you get that from those bug enemies, but at least in my experience, I usually tend to get a lot of green and red jewels from these things, but it's amazing just how rare and just how rarely they actually drop the blue ones.
Yeah, look at their eyes. The color the eyes have when they die, the one you get.
That is neat.
But I don't know which action causes their eyes to become blue. I think the blue one I got while knifing one. Well, might also be that you get guaranteed one blue.
I was starting to think that, is it going to turn out that the secret to getting a guaranteed blue eye from these guys is that you kill them by tossing an egg right in their face?
Should be a green one, yeah. And I think I almost always got all three colors, so one might be guaranteed. Oh god, please no. Do I have health? I have terrible flashbacks to Castlevania 64.
And that reminds me. Remember that whole part of Castlevania 64 where you had to carry a certain item and you weren't allowed to jump or anything or you'd blow up?
Yes, the nitro part, it's really great.
I don't know, come to think of it, you seem to kind of have a knack going with video games that actually puts in that kind of gameplay element at some point. Considering you had to deal with the same thing in the Resident Evil remake.
Maybe I just love that mechanic deep in my subconsciousness.
You know the truth.
It's also kind of funny that we somehow managed to convince you for at least a couple of minutes that that vaccine in Resident Evil 2 was also going to explode if you started running.
Yes!
Okay.
I was so sure that's gonna happen. Oh hey, more of those masks where I don't know what to fit in. And wait, I actually got all besides one? Huh. No! Don't despawn on me items!
Oh no, you took too long. There's like 6 spin-offs you'll never get back.
Welcome. Got some rare things on. What are you buying? What are you selling? Is that all, stranger? Is that all? Thank you. 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 What are you buying? Is that all? Thank you. Is that all? Thank you. Come back anytime.
I'm just thinking really hard. Should I kill the merchant?
It's not really that big of a deal. It's just that he won't be there in that particular area anymore. But he's probably still going to show up in other areas.
Lurk is against it.
I mean, you don't really get anything from it.
Well, yeah, but it's funny.
Also, he has the funniest death scream in that room. Speaking of rooms... No.
Oh man, why is there any trouble with this room?
Is it because of all the enemy models on the upper floor?
Yes.
That's cute.
To be honest, though, should you really be feeling all that guilty of, keeping an eye on frickin' religious cult that calls themselves the frickin' Illuminati?
So he found religion, he's happy now. Right, this room is gonna be terrible. God damn it, I have no healing items as well. Except that fish.
That fish is not a healing item.
This is love.
Honestly, considering how long it's been in his inventory, it wouldn't surprise me if it would just end up killing him at this point.
This is clearly not working out as I imagine it. Wait, there's a healing item over there. I love how the game tends to give you the things you need. Oh, damn it.
Yeah, as soon as you aim at that guy, he starts running. It's pretty difficult to actually be able to take him out before he gets to the Gatling gun.
I guess that will not happen in this run as well.
I mean, you do have the bullet time, so you might be able to get him.
I was just imagining Leon Kennedy just doing constant monologues with heavy metaphors like Max Payne.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
Well, I mean, you did get him in a month, so... Don't know if one's enough to kill him.
Nah, I think the corpse is gone. Ah, damn it.
Yeah, he probably ran off.
Whoops! The explosion radius on this is bigger than thought.
Nice, he just ran right over.
Oh, you deserve that one.
Well, good luck with the minigun, I guess.
I can throw a fish at it.
Don't you dare. Well. Good try.
Alright, new attempt at this.
Honestly, considering how the frame rate keeps fluctuating like that, I'm starting to think maybe what's causing the frame rate to tank like that might be the fire effect from those torches.
Yeah, it was in the rain like that. I love how it happens even if the flames are behind a wall.
Yeah.
Ah, damn it, I scrolled over him. Aimed over him. I'm a dummy. How are you still living? Strangely enough, when I'm right next to the fire, it's not there.
Oh.
I blame the scary moose.
Yeah.
These are also in like every Resident Evil.
Well, at least this time you don't have to worry about, you know, some hawk statue or whatever locking those things into place.
I think the puzzle actually just goes 1, 2, 3, 4. So you know, good job.
But I'm afraid it's Ashley we need. Not you, Mr. Kennedy.
If you don't need me, then get off my back, old man.
Did you say old man, Mr. Kennedy? It might come as a surprise, but I'm only 20 years old.
So you're just like all the others? A puppet of the parasites?
Surely you don't think I'm the same as those diminutive ganados. The parasites, las plagas, are slaves to my will. I have absolute control.
Well, I really don't give a damn. Einstein, you're going down.
Get rid of our American friend.
Allí están.
Bad timing there. Lurk is right. Salazar is unable to find Ashley.
Wow, that guy really took time.
Yeah, I was fearing he turns into a parasite, but apparently he decided otherwise.
Yeah, sometimes they just wander around for another 12 seconds.
Honestly, the thing that amuses me the most with that is that there are times where they lunge at you, you shoot their head off, and they still do the whole crab animation. So you still have to pretty much waggle the stick to get out of it.
Oh, where did you come from? I love how the store is protecting me. I wonder where were the rocket launcher guys actually?
They were behind one of those giant paintings on the side.
I think the way it works with those guys is that the painting all just pop open for a bit. They shoot the rockets at you, and then it just closes back up again.
Oh, behind that painting.
That is such a ridiculous little trap right there.
But easily evaded by taking a step back. And all that for a giant goat.
Yeah, anyway, it's kind of starting to get late over here, so
Yeah, I
it's really
will.
early, so I'm thinking about calling it a night for now.
Yeah, see you around. I probably won't play it that much further.
Yeah, maybe I can catch you guys again next week.
Yeah,
Anyways, have a good one for now.
See ya.
see you next Sunday, I guess.
Later.
Oh, I should probably pass out through myself.
Oh,
Mostly because I'm having trouble staying up.
so should we call it a stop here?
Not yet.
I think there are crows here. I see you. You might be food supply. Oh, there were more. Damn it. Right, this room I tend to forget, where you need to come back later again.
Yeah, I think once you rescue Ashley, you'd be able to get inside that locked room there.
Yep. Oh, this fun little segment. You know, glass windows, we have jumped through dozens of these.
Mr. Kennedy.
This one's special.
Still alive, I see. So, do you like my garden?
See, you've managed to work in a little of your twisted taste here, too.
Sagacious as I am, even I get lost here sometimes. Even if it takes your whole life, you'll never get out. Do you know that no one dies without a cause? You will satisfy the stomachs of my cute pets. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to tie up a few loose ends, like chasing down a couple of rats.
2 rats? If one's Lewis, who's the other? Huh. They're an intruder besides me?
Leon, don't be silly, he still hasn't found Ashley. Thanks, Windows. I really need that Java update.
I don't know, would it be kind of presumptuous to say that that entire QTE of Leon pretty much getting bitten in the throat by that dog would make for an apt metaphor for your PC updating Java right there?
Oh, god damn it. That was probably deserved.
Wait.
That is what I get for playing with Doggo. And of course, the game rewards my stupidity with healing items.
Really seem to be having a lot of trouble dealing with these dogs.
He does.
Thus far, every single one has gotten me.
It's gonna get really awkward once Leon gets back to America and then pretty much all of his operative colleagues and everything just start asking him, what's up with all those hickeys on your neck?
Oh, come on, another dog? Got my revenge twice in a... Wah! And thus I solved the maze by always going right.
What's the weirdest thing about this segment is that if you were playing the game on the easy difficulty, it just skips this entire part. You just get to this area and the door is already unlocked.
Yeah...
So this entire chapter is pretty short on easy.
Not sure why they thought they need to skip this. Did one of the playtesters get lost or something? Oh, cutscene.
Put your hands where I can see them.
Sorry, but following a lady's lead just isn't my style.
Put them up now.
Bit of advice, try using knives next time. Works better for close encounters.
Leon. Long time no see.
Ada. So it is true.
True? About what?
You, working with Wesker.
I see you've been doing your homework.
Why, Ada?
What's it to you?
Why are you here? Why'd you show up like this?
See you around.
Ada!
I don't know. Explosive glasses seem like a bad idea. I wouldn't want to wear them. Yeah, I guess this is as good of a stopping point as any.
Right.
So, guess we meet each other next week for more of this silly game.
That's silly amazing.
Ah, finally, here it is. Lower your prices. Alright, good night. Thanks for being around. Thanks for watching. And I still hate you, Internet.